Hi everyone! It is Sunday, May 23rd, and I'm gonna do a karmic ending reading because a lot of karmic endings going on, myself included. And I feel, the connection and the call my soul got today said to do a karmic ending. And then I have the decks I'm going to use today is a Conscious Spirit, the Ancestors deck, which I have a good story about in a second, the Black Moon Astrology, and the Whispers of Healing Oracle. Now, when I got this deck here, the Ancestors deck, I had already had this deck. Already had it. Probably a few weeks or so. But included in this deck, brand new, never opened, was a card from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. And it was the 12th house, Escape. How significant for karmic endings. With everything, all those karmic endings going on and all that, So, I'm going to share that with you. So, I figured with all that, it'd be a great day. So, I'm going to go ahead and see what... I'm just going to do a collective, just all of us that are dealing with karmic endings, whether we're the masculine or the feminine, because sometimes it's not always the energy you are that's, doing the karmic ending. Myself, I had to free my masculine spirit to become the divine feminine. The divine feminine, she was chained and bound, and the masculine one was running free. So, I guess I had to free her. I don't know. Hey, either way. So, but for, when I first, reversed, I thought I was the masculine at first. But it's only because, I was brand new, and everything I was watching was saying how the masculine was going through, the energy I was going through, and it matched so well. That was in August. And it's coming back around, so I'm noticing how everything is going, circle and circle and circle. And I was noticing too, throughout the past 9.5 months, how much is lined up with where I was at on my journey a year ago. A lot can change in a year, because this was not me a year ago. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we need to know today for karmic endings. From the Conscious Spirit. Alright. And that one. Thank you. So these over. I need a bigger desk. Alright. What do the ancestors want to tell us about all the karma we're healing for the lineage? What do the ancestors want to tell us about the healing for the ancestors? Okay, and this one it says, thank you, ancestors. All right, and now what do we need to know from the Black Moon Astrology? All right. Hope everyone's having a good day today. It's been a good day. Getting lots of things done, And my dog just coughed. She just coughed. So, All right. Whoa. All right. Thank you. No. Okay. Yep. Thank you. And what do we need to know for our healing? What do we need to know for our healing? And what do we need to know for healing today? Well, guess they do that. I got it. A little bit of struggle. I kind of should have moved my chair more. All right. And what else for healing from karmic journey? All right. We are such brave, beautiful warriors, and amazing and wonderful and beautiful and so loved. So, we're gonna start and see. So, it's this way. All right. So first up, the water element of karma. That's very, very powerful. That's a mermaid. With the dolphin. Dolphins are unconditional love. That mermaid, she kind of looks like the one I designed when right before everything happened. I designed this my own artwork. This is my very own. So I googled it and just there's no such thing as a trifecta mermaid, and then I made her one, and they lived in the water. So for you, it just means to allow it to flow through with movement. How, like, whatever, and like allow it to make the changes in your life and cleanse it out. Like, water is very cleansing, so it's not a bad thing. Like, water is very, very cleansing and gets rid of, moves in. Make sure you're meditating. That's very important. I do it pretty much every night when I'm sleeping, unless I fall asleep on the couch, which doesn't really happen much, but so I at least get that meditation in. But I'm constantly in a meditative state, just because the music will help you realign and get back to the control of the karmic, releasing it. And when you're sleeping, it's very, like, I do it when I'm sleeping because you're subconscious. So when you're sleeping, that's when your most subconscious is out. So, like, they have 8-hour playlists, 10-hour playlists. Like, they have one that will play the entire time you're sleeping, and you won't have to, and like, you'll wake up and notice a different. Like, there's, like, one time I did, like, a DNA activation one. Oh, I woke up so tired. I slept for like 10 hours. But they have all kinds for everything, like, and they work perfect. Like, you can do one for all 7 chakras, just a specific chakra, like, but it does very, very, very much important. All right. So we are healers, and that is why we went through what we did with our karmic bonds and our karmic ties, because we had to learn how to transmute the energies to become who we are as the healers. Because healers aren't just born as a healer. Like, yes, we are just born a healer, but we must learn how to heal ourselves to heal others. So in healing ourselves, others are guided to heal. And we all heal differently, and there's no right or wrong way to heal. So don't think that, like, just because you're doing something different than I did something, or they did something, or she did something, that you're wrong, because you're not. You can have people tell you how they did it, and you can take advice from like 6 different people and make your own sentence for how it works for you. So there is no wrong way. There is no right way. There is only your way. And it's all right. The way I'm healing now is a lot different than a year ago. Like a complete 180 different. Like, it's hard for me to talk about it because I don't understand. I mean, I understand, I don't. And I don't have anybody in my life right now that knows me from then. I mean, I do have them in my life, don't get me wrong. They're just also going through their healing process now. So I'm just sending them love and, love and compassion and caring. And I'm so proud of them. They're doing so great, and all of that. So it's, my 2 people. And then everyone else. I think I had my one best friend that, without her, I don't know if I would have made it out of that. And my son, same. Other than that, I lost everybody. Everybody. but I had to lose a lot of them. But sometimes when you love something, you gotta let it go, because they've got to learn on their own. Because, you know, so, yeah, we're transforming. Not like Optimus Prime, but but no, part of healing is transforming and learning how to see the little things while you're healing. You know, like when I was first, at one point I was healing anger. I would hold on to, I didn't break anything. I'd hold that. And instead of feeling anything else about any of it, like the house was a mess. And it was not me, but me. I was only proud because I did not break anything. So I was like, I did good. Yeah. So that's what I held on to when I was doing that. So allow yourself to hold on to things, to let go of them. And see, you know, today I only held on to it for 5 minutes. Yesterday was 6. The day, a week and a half ago was 10. You know, and there is no time frame, because time is an illusion and healing is timeless. Like, you cannot put restrictions on your healing. That will hinder you. That will halt your progress. Like, to say like, oh, I'll have this healed by this day or this time or this. No, it doesn't work like that. You will heal when you're ready to heal as you're healing. Naturally, like, you'll look back and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I already did that. Whoa, you know? So just allow yourself to heal and, like, not worry that you need to have it done in a specific time because so-and-so had this done. And no, we don't compare ourselves to other on the healing journey. Okay? That is so that's probably just, you know, I don't know. We have all of that, you know, with our karmics, you know, they have a lot of narcissism projected onto us. So I'm sure, like, a lot of us dealt with things similar like that. So I just want to make sure that we know, like, there is no timeline. All right. So the ancestors say to clear your mind. That's very important. Meditation helps with that, to clear your mind. Listening to that, you know, allowing yourself to just have your mind be clear and allow to release. I went from having all the thoughts to 0. And that's weird. But, like, and people are like, oh, I'm jelly. No, my grass is not greener. I'm just healing just differently now. So my grass isn't greener. So it frustrates me when people tell me that, just as when people say it could be worse. Because it does get worse sometimes. We are only given as much as we can handle. Like in my story, I had this, and it got worse. But if I would have known this then, I wouldn't have made it to this over here after that. So there's no way I could have known the worst then. But that's why we need to stop that whole it could be worse, because it can be. So we need to not compare, because trauma is trauma. Trauma is valid. Trauma is all equal. Like, your trauma, my trauma, same. And allowing ourselves to heal from it and not saying that it could be worse, because that diminishes how we feel. Oh, okay, it could be worse, you're right. Like, guess I shouldn't feel like this. No, you should feel like that, and you should feel it as deeply as you need to, and it's okay. Because, like, treating your body right, meditating, exercise, like getting out in nature, that really helps with clearing the mind. And meditating's really nice out there. You know, I've done yoga out there, collecting rocks out there, water, like all kinds of different things you can do in nature to, like, really bring you back aligned with your true self. The next card's fun, and I'm pretty sure that this full moon's in eclipse. I think so. If I'm wrong, someone tell me, because I like to be wrong. Revolution. I suppose you wanna start a revolution. Well, you know, we all wanna change the world, and that's what we're gonna do. And it's gonna be good, because we have to go together. There is no one person does it. It takes one, but one is all of us, because we are all one. So that's where our power is building off of what's already been built together and flourishing. And it's gonna be fun. So we gotta balance. Like, balance our energies, balance everything that's going on, all of that. So balance is very, very important, especially in Libra, although this is a Sagittarius full moon. Libra full moon was just not that long ago, and number 19, powerful number. But yeah, so balance, get your alignment. Alignment's a lot of balance, like when you're aligned and your chakras are all balanced, like you'll see it runs so much more good. And then we have the first house, the body. Take care of your body, treat it well, love it. Tell your body every day that you love it, even if you don't believe it right when you're telling it, you'll believe it eventually. I am affirmations are very good to tell your body. Speak to your speak to your cells like you're in a relationship with them for your body. Like, I thank them, like, I'm grateful for all my body does for me. And it's got me this far, and it's done this good. Keeps on kicking. Ends and beginnings, guys. Oh, see, the karmic cycle, like, it's the end of the karmic, beginning of not, like, and we're constantly always ending and beginning something, whether or not we see it as what we want, or as what we need, or as out of the blue, because it's always out of the blue, but it's not always going to be what you want at that time, and you have to realize that sometimes that is a blessing in itself. There's been many times I've not gotten what I want on this journey in the 9 months, but I understand, so I never get mad about it. I just, and I just keep clapping for everybody, and I just allow myself to cry and be upset about it, because, sometimes in healing, you need certain things, and I've been at that point where I've needed those things, and I've not gotten them yet, but it's okay. I understand, because when I get them, it's going to be so much, it's going to be like, worth it. It's worth it. It's going to be so worth it. I know that. But I am allowed to be sad and understand at the same time, and so are you. Like, you can understand someone else's journey, but be sad because for yours, you're not having, so it's like it's an even give and take in that situation, because I feel sad, but I understand, and I'm not mad, and I'm not taking it personal, but it's just, I'm sad, or whichever, So, we've got transformation again, so very, very powerful. We're definitely transforming. Pluto's a powerful transformational planet. It just came full circle, so when did it come full circle? Not that long ago. So your sign that you have in an 11, I love it, and then 32. I love numbers. The sign, like your zodiac sign that you have in your Pluto, will tell you a lot about your karmic cycle, your pattern, bond, whichever one you had, karmic tie. I just did my birth chart, like, real in depth, wrote it down. Like, I've had my birth chart for a while, but I had 27 different planets doing something. Conjunction, opposition, sextile, 5 planets were in retrograde. I'm a Cancer with a Cancer sun and a Virgo moon. Scorpio, Pluto. So, got it all, big things figured out with the planets and all of that, and I've actually figured them out. That was one of the first things, but the astrology will tell you a lot about a lot of your journey. So, if you want to get into that, I do suggest it for your journey if that's something that you're called to do. Just make sure you listen to your soul and don't just do it to do it. Like if your soul calls, answer. That's all. That's how I live. Like, flow with the soul. No, not today. All right, today. You never know. Self-love, love yourself. 16. Yes, love yourself. It's very, very, very important. And look how pretty. That's so pretty. Oh, look, there's a stag. That's a sign of communication. So, if you're looking to communicate with somebody, it's a sign of communication, and that's a powerful fish. And Guardian, number 44. This is powerful. Some of y'all are the guardian of your lineage. You are your own ancestor, essentially. So you are the guardian, and you've come to transform your healing and self in here to change the world. So we've all come here with very divine missions, and none of them are small. None of them are big. They're all the same because every part matters. So without this part or this part or this part, none of the story would be. So we needed it all together. And make sure you are listening to your triggers. What is triggering is healing. So if you're triggered by something and you're taking it you need to look within. And you also need to know is your trigger a valid response to something that someone did? That they, or did you take it personal? You have to know the difference between someone giving you a trigger and you being your own trigger. That's very, very important because pointing fingers at somebody, not a good idea. No. And then, this was the first card I ever picked in this deck, and I always would sit like this, and I had blue hair at the time, so it was super, super cute. And it's number 27. But it's listen to your body, which we just got. We're getting a lot of synchronizations within these decks, a lot of same messages. Yeah, treat your body well, listen to your body, meditate, so it's all right there, the karmics are ending, it's ending. Now we just gotta, which we can breathe now, we can breathe now. Well, we can breathe the whole time, guys, don't hold your breath, that would be dangerous. No, just better things are coming now. The work that you've been doing is being noticed and has been noticed for quite some time, even when you don't notice it yourself. And the things that we've had to heal from with our karmics and all that, it's just been, triggers. Trigger. Is what it did. And then, self-love, listen to your body, transform your triggers, endings and beginnings. The body, we've got a lot of the same messages. So the synchronizations and alignment is getting right there. Or is right there. As there's everything. Synchronizations are in everything. Everything. All around you. Everywhere. You can see it. That's what's really powerful about it, and what's really amazing about it is too, because if you just pay attention, there's so much you're missing out on if you're not. Alright, well, I think that now I'm gonna tell you all to have the best day, because it's an amazing day, Sunday, and that you are all so loved, and we are so blessed, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye, guys.